I want my double gunners. It's like the best part of the squad.
To Russia for this one. The bogey came down hard in a remote area just outside of a small town. We should deploy and eliminate any hostiles at the crash site.
Jeff Ronk says the problem with you reading the end of each donation is that you can't play XCOM at the same time since you need the hand to speak Italian. I'm already playing XCOM one-handed. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all my streams work. I'm doing it right now.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
Power to right on the doors. That's what that sound was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Will that activate? I feel like it will just barely not activate. Also, I don't really have any better option. Well, I guess I could put some people back on these trees. I feel like that will not quite activate. I feel like I will get away with this.
Okay.
Ugh! It's just sectoids, folks. It's fine. It's just sectoids. It couldn't be easier. It's just sectoids. All I have to do is kill that sectoid.
Gravita says just tipped $5. For 12 years, you have been asking, who is John Galt? This is John Galt speaking. I am the man who love HIS life.
What?
I am the man who does not sacrifice HIS love or HIS values.
What? Thanks for your donation, Italian John Galt. Thank you, Gravitas. You get a $5 donation as well, known as Italian. Gravitas, what is that even from? What is John Galt from? I've never seen whatever that's from. Thank you, Brit, for the $5 donation.
Britannia has just tipped $5. Attention, all XCOM gamers. Beagle Rush has deployed a squad of rookies to a crashed UFO but needs your help. Input your credit card details and help Beagle take it to the aliens.
That's right. Thank you, Brit, for the $5 donation. Oh, it's from Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged. That's why I've never... That's why I have no idea what it is. I see. I see. I see. I get it. Yes, the book that makes libertarians. Yes, I get it. I get it. What we're gonna do is gonna move up and we're gonna do a little old holo target.
I'll get him next time.
Chipped Chap says, fuck, I put a reference to John Galt in the school essay once, I want to die. That's alright. We all did things that were dumb when we were kids. That's okay. Apart from me, I never did. But the rest of you did. You all did that, I didn't. I'm gonna put the gunner here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Says the homeschooled goblin. Alright! Calm down. Because you're in my channel or I can send you to the jail at my whim. Send them to jail. Jail. Jail for a minute. Jail for a minute for Kicker of Elves. 1 minute jail. Maybe Beagle was homeschooled? Yes, I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled so hard. I was homeschooled. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the perk list. I'm sorry. Next one. I'll remember after this one. I was homeschooled so hard. And like... Let me... Oh, I've told chat before this, but it's just funny to me every time I think of it again. Homeschooled Beagle Rush fact. He literally cheated. I think I've told you guys this before. Like, homeschooled Beagle Rush fact. Like, I'm pretty sure I got so blasé, like my parent and I, who was homeschooling me, my ma, we got so blasé about it. Like, that like when there's like a science test in the book, it's like, alright, now take this test. But of course, all the answers are in the back of the textbook because your parent is the one schooling you. So I remember from one of them where my mother was just like, yeah, that's fine, you know, just do whatever. You can just look at the answers in the back of the book and just fill them in, you know, whatever, that's fine. Like, you're smart, you already know all this stuff, it doesn't really matter. So I did that. About a month later, I was given accolades by the Homeschooling Society of Australia for, for getting, like, top marks in the state of Queensland for that science test in, like, year 8 or 7 or something. To the point that we then traveled to, like, a, like, little ceremony where I was given a gold medal with a ribbon on it. In hindsight, my mother should not have let me accept that medal, but in hindsight, pretty funny that she did. Pretty funny that she did. I felt no shame. You know how you hear about, like, you hear about, like, video game... Do you still have the medal? Probably somewhere, yeah. You know how you hear about, like, video game, like, even streamers and stuff who, like, will use cheats on the stream? Or, like, you'll catch a player using cheats, and then, like, you'll try to tell them, like, obviously they're cheating, and they'll be like, no, like, it's justified because I spend too long working, so therefore, if I was able to play the game as much as other people who play this game who don't have jobs, I'd be as good as them, therefore, this is just fair. That's basically what my little, like, child brain, I guess, did at the time, because I never even thought about that as unfair. I was just like, yeah, I'm the best.
Commander, the council is requesting your attention.
Messi-basso target has just tipped $6. We're no strangers to love, you know the rules, and so do I. A full commitments. What I am thinking of,
thank
you
you.
wouldn't get this from any other guy. Just wanna tell you how I am feeling. Gotta
Yes.
make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never.
That's right, smart enough to look at the back of the book, idiots. That's right. Try that for a change, kids. Need to finish it. Never going to give you up. Why am I going like bad Russian accents? Never going to let you down. It's hard to do that in the Italian accent, it turns out. I couldn't do that automatically.
Move into position.
Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Bang. But your Italian accent is usually so good. I know!
Missed the target.
I know, right? I'm usually so good at it. Let's put the sniper up here.
That's affirmative.
Boom. Beef, will they revoke your accolades now? I fucking hope so. Try it, bitches. I don't need a high school diploma to do this. It was a fucking waste of my life. 12 years. Waste of my life. 12 years. From preschool to high school. So I didn't need any of that shit to be a streamer. Hell, if anything, it probably holds me back. Being smarter has just ruined my life. I wish I was less educated. I'd be happier. Fuck you, high school. Revoke it. Revoke my year 7 homeschooled science medal. Do it. But school doesn't really make you smarter or dumber. School just like tries to educate you to be ready for the machine man. So it's that bit I just did doesn't even land. Ow. That landed though. Welcome to the squad, JJR. You are fucked. Oh, you're the engineer. I need you right now too.
That all you got?
Blue Nurse says you missed out on public school. The danger, the fear, the occasional moment of agony gets you ready for prison. No, I did homeschool till year 9. So I primary school homeschooled, and then I went to a high school public, not public, but like, yeah, public-esque, private, public. No, you had to pay to go there, but it was shit. So kind of in between. Anyway, I went to a school with other children, yeah, for high school. And imagine how interesting that was. Imagine me, a complete and fucking smug, smarmy little idiot, at 13 years old, sent to just suddenly integrate with other children for basically the first time in my life. Have you ever seen like an animal who's lived their entire life in captivity suddenly sent out into the wild and like they just don't know what the fuck to do? Yeah, that wasn't me. I just bullied everyone. I was just a little asshole. Like, not physically, and not really like that abusively, but I just like teased, joked. I was just a class clown. That you're real fucking weird? Yeah, I was. Young Beagledon. Ugh! Class jester, aka every fucking man. I was the funny one in high school? Yeah, you and fucking literally every other man. Also, you were just an asshole. Like every other man. Getting kicked out of polo class? No, this school fucking sucked. This school was a rebuild. This school was a reboot of a school that used to have polo and shit. And then this fucking dude, this principal, who is just insane. Like, it was the 2000s, but he's still wearing the jacket that has the sewed-on elbow pads, like fucking Miami Vice, like 80s shit, that I swear he did himself to like look like a dean. And like, his fucking like, this principal is a dude who would like complain, like one of his stories is like he used to be in a band like called the fucking the Cockroaches or something, and he was mad because the Wiggles, who are a super famous children's act in Australia, the Wiggles also had a band back then that apparently ripped off their act. And he was mad at them. Like, the Wiggles, I think, came to the school once, and this was like an anecdote that came up. This guy was insane. He was, probably still is. Out of his mind. Yeah, the principal literally peaked in high school, yes. Out of his fucking mind. This guy and he just comes in, he's like just this like, he's like just this guy who just comes in with some money and some loans, reboots the school using the name cred of the last one, which was legitimately a good, well-established private school that shut down, reboots it, acts like he's the same school, like a spiritual successor, but in actuality, nothing is held over from the old school but the grounds. Like, all the staff are all new. He's just collected like this fucking misfit crew of like all these teaching faculty he could just find and just drag them all together. He had like school rules he put in where it's like you can't hold hands because it leads to pregnancy. It was wild. Thank you very much, Avalon, for the $5. Thank you, Monsieur Token, for the $6 as well. Wait, what? Yeah, I've told Chad about this before. Anyway, I gotta play the mission. Wait, what? Yeah, no, you couldn't hold hands in my school because it would lead to pregnancy. Because he's like, first you hold hands, and then it just leads down that road, and sooner or later, teen pregnancy. Yeah. It was a time. What's motion tracker move up? Okay. I'm about to hear. Boom. Oh, fuck, I didn't take my shotgun out, shit. This rant confirms that my 13-year-old son will grow to be Beagle 2. What? Anyway, fast times in Coralban High. Fast times, folks. Sniper. Let's go, 79. Destroyed. He also installed a security camera in the dorms to watch if we were rule breaking, but I'm sure it was fake. I'm sure it was fake. He was a cheapskate. I swear, it was just one of those fake ones you get for like way cheaper that didn't even have anything in the, I swear, we never checked it. But I swear it was fake. I swear that camera was fake. Okay, we're gonna go... I want a holo target. Do I have suppression on the medic? No, no special on the medic. I have to smoke you if I can't figure this. Oh no, I can just heal you. I can just heal you. It's fine. I can just heal you. Okay, go hard. Go hard then. Should I hollow you though? I have no. I'll kill you I'll kill the rest. Okay.
Adjusting aim.
Destroyed.
Прищучу.
And then we're gonna hollow suppress the other sectoid.
Suppressing target.
Annihilated.
Патронов больше нет. Снял его.
Okay, so a little wound right at the start of the mission isn't our favorite.
This? Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Let's
But we made it work. Contact down.
Hey, you hear anything?
Mutons. I hate these guys. Ooh, meld.
On my way. Alien object.
Oh shit! It's always a fucking trap. That's the Outsiders too. That is the trappiest of melds. That's like hard-based trap meld. Can't get it. You can't get that meld, but it's 15 meld. That's That's $30. Can't get it. It's not worth it. Fall back. Not worth it. Fall back. In general, fuck, those mutons are gonna be a problem. Like, they're gonna come in from the side. How am I gonna deal with them? I'm not. I can't. How the fuck am I gonna deal with those mutons? I can't deal with the mutons. I can't make it. I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I guess I can move, like, you to here. I'm gonna have to move you to here.
Roger, Dodger.
I'm gonna have to move one of the infantry to here. Thank you, Anonymous Gifts over for the 5 gift subs. That's kind of you. Thank you so much.
Let's do this.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, chatter. Thank you. Thank you.
By the numbers. Got it.
This Thanksgiving, I'm grateful for you.
Everything by the numbers.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You can do another
On the
heal.
move. Everything by the numbers. Come on, you'll be back in the fight ASAP.
Where could I be? Okay, so I need the sniper to be in position to take out the mutons when they come,
Everything by the numbers.
which is going to be soon.
Перезарядился.
I mean, I need the grenadier in position to blow up their cover. Pope Druida says, I'm thankful for the homeschooling system for producing the Beagle that we know. Oh, easy pod. Essentially, yes. The reason that I am the way I am, in many ways, is because the first 13 years of my life... Well, we don't count the first 5 because you're just a potato. You don't have any memories. I don't have any memories before, like, 4 or 5. But, like, the first... So what is that, then? 13 minus 5. Now, hang on, I'll get this. 8? Yeah. So, like, the first, like, 8 years of my life or so were basically spent... and we're talking about my education right now. We're basically spent, just kind of sometimes doing a little bit of homeschooling textbook work as a treat. And then spending, like, the other, like, 15 hours of my waking day just non-stop shotgun cramming content media into my brain. Whether it be books, TV shows, movies, or video games, or playing with physical toys. That, you know, that was it. That was all I did. I did not really have any friends. You know how, like, there's that new RimWorld expansion coming, right? The new RimWorld expansion where it's like there's a trade-off with children now, and the trade-off is they can grow up normally and they generate, like, well-rounded traits and abilities and stuff. Or you can put them into a vat to specifically grow them quicker, but they don't really get a childhood that fleshes them out. That's basically me, but for content. I was vat grown to have an encyclopedic knowledge and understanding of content and how it works. I am the content man. Vat grown clanner. No, I'm a clanner. Beagle was grown for the vine. That's an interesting, like, semi-pun. Well done. Alright, we're gonna move to here. I want to shoot this Muton. That Muton is not interested in being shot, actually, it turns out. Where's the shotgunner? That Muton does not really give a fuck, do they? My goodness. My goodness. They pulled him out of a tube like in Gatecrasher and gave him a medal. That's it. That's what happened, yeah. That's absolutely what happened. Okay, so we're going to suppress you in place. And then we're going to shoot you with the 75 on the medic. Oh, I should have moved to cover before I did this. This is how Delta died. No, you're fine. It's good. It's chill and you're fine. And it's chill. Oh, I can't flank anymore. Ah! I want you to kill that floater. Nice! Nice damage. Great shot, kid. That was some great damage.
We'll go.
Ooh, he's out of there.
He's down.
Hey, wait a minute. Was there another floater? Oh shit, there was another one. I'm glad I didn't take this move I was gonna make. Okay, I'm still in half cover. That's not good. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie. There's two more? Whoopsie, whoopsie. Uh-oh, bada boopy. JRJJ is gonna get shot again. Might die. Oh, fuck. I fucky whoopsie fucky fucky whoopsie fuck. Shit, 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 shit. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, I do a big whoops. Oh no, bro. I fucking whoopsied.
It's killing time.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I broke lost with them, so maybe... Maybe I'll be okay. Especially if you kill this one. Damn. Okay, you're dead, engineer.
They're falling back.
Goodbye.
I'm all over it.
Floaters are so fucking dumb. They are. It's so magical, honestly. They're so magically stupid. It's beautiful. Rip Meld. Yeah, rip that Meld, I'm afraid. Yeah, da 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 da. Gatling lasers. They're so beautiful. They're honestly so fucking beautiful.
Moving to position. On the move.
On my way. Everything back.
Conquer the front runners.
Scanning.
Overwatch. So the LMGs. All LMGs here on this channel. Greenleaf. We're all LMGs. We love them. We love them here. We're all about them.
Moving out.
Got it. Moving.
Oh, baby.
Take a right.
Yeah, saw free zone. There's no Sorcon here. Hey guys, you know what? You going to Sorcon? Oh my god, it's 2022. Oh my god, I'm so old.
There's something out there.
I hear footsie stepsies on the UFO.
What was that?
Big footsie stepsies like a muton. Concerning. Concerning behavior today as we hear the big footsie steppies on the UFO. Local military general Bigorosh had this to say: I don't like those big footsie steppies, I don't like them one bit. I do not like them.
За дело.
Got it covered.
We are hunkering to avoid being shot randomly by the floater. We're taking it slow.
You hear that? Positive enemy contact.
Ah, they went to get their friends. But then who was Steps? 1, 2, 3... Who the fuck's walking around in there? I know it ain't the floater. I think I seen 4 in there, was it? No, one of them was the floater, okay. 3 drones and a... Oh, floater. You never learn. Bounty says the floater could be walking to their hands. Christ, could you imagine? Yeah, this will confuse XCOM, just does a handstand, walks around. Good point, Bounty. They could be doing that. Good point. I don't think they were, but it's a possibility, and we should be aware of all possibilities.
Снял его.
Smell you later. Should I open fire with all of you? I think the answer is a resounding yes! Thank you, Britt!
Britannia has just tipped $5. My final donation for today and the officially diagnose you with Ava. Ava nice day L Mao Gotem.
What's Hava? Guys, what's Hava?
Welcome.
Thank you for the donation. Have a good day. No, but guys, what's Hava? Hava like the beans? Oh!
Ah, shot wide.
Pishon says I didn't see the text. Was Beast just diagnosed with ABBA? Give me. A man after midnight. It's better than being diagnosed with ABA, alien base assault. Not yet, please, not yet. Not again. Favorite ABBA song go? I think I just did.
Oh, damn it.
Woo!
I need ammo. No longer a threat.
Ow! Ooh! Ooh!
Объект
Ooh! Bum, bum. Get closer. Nice. That was good. Good little activation there. Thank you for killing all the droids without even needing the infantry. Beautiful work. Conrad says, any chance you'll be doing Dark Tide reviewers when it's out? Yes. I want to do everything with Dark Tide when it's out. I want to be a Dark Tide streamer. I don't want. I just want all of it. I want it all everywhere and in every place. Dark Tide Fridays, Dark Tide Saturdays, Dark Tide Viewer Sundays, Naked Dark Tide Mondays. I'll do any stream. Hot Tub Dark Tide Tuesdays. Anything. 40k Imperial Guard weekends coming up in December. It's gonna be coming up in November to do a beta, open beta again. It's gonna be Resigma, Dark Tide. It's the return of Resigma. Resigma, Dark Tide. Put the JPEG tuber in a hot tub. Let me just make a note. Hot tub dog, thank you very much. Still gonna do the chair like Valus said. You thought it was a PNG? Could a PNG do this? My name's Woody. Howdy. That's right, only a number of PNGs stitched together by Banzer could do that. Alright.
Heading to that location.
Yes, PG could do that. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there was another drone. My bad, guys. There was another drone.
Target's still up.
Whoopsie doops. Whoopsie doops. Whoopsie doopsie doops. My bad.
Сделаю. Estoy en marcha.
Well, I can't kill him. Don't know what to tell you, folks. Tried, can't kill him. Can't do it. I guess if we move to here.
Copy.
Ah, shit. I tried, guys. Can't do it.
Good. Rock and roll.
Reloaded. Держу сектор.
You can't flank me, I don't think. I don't think you can flank me.
Черт. Враг еще дергает.
No, you're not that fast, little baby. That's gonna be left-handed. Destroyed. Alright, now they should all be dead. Now all the drones should be gone. I'm gonna do a reload turn because there's like potentially more mutons and shit out there and I don't really like that.
In there now.
Reload, 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 reload. Overwatch, overwatch. Boom. Now we're gonna move forward to the scout. Go see what other fun presents, what other fun gifts can be found in there. I can say gifts, right? The Italian text-to-speech pronounced gifts as gifts. I don't know, something about it feels like a slur. That's not a slur, right? There's so many in this world, it's hard to keep track sometimes. That's not like... That's not some kind of bad word, is it? I think it's fine. Not yet. No, fuck. Not yet is a very ominous response to that. Check Twitter tomorrow. That's an awful and ominous response. PG Tip says it's a slur for the Welsh. No, it isn't. Don't you make things up. Pronouncing GIF as GIF is absolutely a slur. It just feels like it should be. It's got that like that sound at the start of it. Vera Vulpine says those damn alien GIFs. Yeah, you see what I mean? It sounds hateful. It sounds really hateful. I don't think I should say
Heading
it.
to that location.
GIFs. I should stop saying GIFs. It sounds very hateful. I don't like it.
Heading out.
I don't think we can say that.
Let's do this.
I feel, Commander.
Got it covered. Roger. I've got eyes on it.
Сканирую.
Buzzkill says, GIF is pronounced GIF. IRC, the guy who invented them, confirmed. Yeah, well, he's stupid, because he's wrong. Death of the author. I can't believe that he made GIFs and was so wrong. But maybe that explains why GIFs are bad. It's a reference to the peanut butter brand? Yeah, because that was like the first one, right? Sorry, if you pronounce it GIF, you're wild. You crazy. You don't call it the giraffes, it's giraffes. Don't start this argument. Everybody knows GIF. Everybody knows it's GIF. That's GIF. Do a poll. Do a poll in chat. Beagle, how do you pronounce the word general? I mean, general. Some words are different to others. How do you pronounce the word goat? Jote? You clowns? Did you call it jote? Bounty Jiver? Jirage? How do you pronounce genie? Genie. It's different. Blame English. English is a stupid language for idiots. Moronic language. Doesn't make any sense. Absolute fucking stupid language.
Got it covered. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
English is just like, it's pronounced like this. English is just, it's over-modded. Just people coming in and provide their new mod words. And it's like, it's pronounced like this. And you'd be like, the rules. And they're like, I don't give a shit. This is how my word's pronounced. Well, how do you pronounce gilf? Well, there's a good one, yeah. That's actually quite similar to gif. Gilf. Bounty says that's what happens when you keep borrowing words from a crapload of languages. I mean, that is the English through and through. We love to borrow things. How are we gonna take the next part? I think now we come back around, pull the outsiders, and hopefully pulling the outsiders pulls the rest of the map.
Time to motor.
I want to go forward because it's like all half and shit.
По два счета.
I'm on the move.
I'm on it, Commander.
It's the same kind of bar as a British museum. Yeah, did she drop loot yet, by the way? That's gonna happen, right? Like, the Queen's dead, now a whole bunch of, like, Minecraft-style fucking stolen artifacts from other countries are gonna bounce out of her corpse? No? That's not happening? I feel like that should happen.
Roger. I've got my eyes.
I'm on it.
Держу сектор.
Collect the Queen's XP orbs. Oh, she'd have a lot, too.
You hear that?
Prime Ministers are coming out. Mr. Blinky says, Queen's Tomb Heroic Raid when? Oh my god, you've just given me the best idea. Because I've been thinking I want to get back into modding armor and playing it again, inspired by Darktide. And I wanted to try and mod armor with a mod set to be more like Darktide balanced again, where you're doing like, you know, we've talked about this, doing the same missions over and over again. Going on like, you know, these half-hour, hour-long, you know, or whatever, inspired by Darktide, longer in armor, like raids, where you're fighting through the enemies, managing your resources. And you've just given me a great idea, Blinky, for what the first Rat-Tide raid should be. You're right.
Affirmative.
Elite enemies in muffin top hats with LED 5 that are like laser accurate.
Mission confirmed. Координаты получены.
Heading there now.
Is armor melee good yet? Yes, we're gonna be putting on the melee. We're gonna have the melee mod on, and one of the waves is just a Corgi Hound wave.
I'm on it, Commander.
It's not core hounds, it's Corgi Hounds. Camelot says a very long time ago I wrote a script that used AI positions in building classes to spawn loot. I think I've lost it. Can I have it? So I can spawn ammo cases? Thank you. What am I doing? I've lost my mind.
Got it covered.
Okay, so where do I want to go? Here, here. Infantry, infantry, gunner. Or gunner, infantry, gunner, infantry, infantry? No. Gunner, infantry, infantry? Yes. Yes, okay. Gunner over here on the right, I think.
Stepping off.
Probably a try to upgrade, yeah.
On the move.
You know what's the easiest, though? Is just stealing things from
Понятно, я
others,
уже
like
двигаюсь.
you taking it from Wasteland, me then taking it from you. That's like even easier.
Let's do this.
Ultimately, the winner is the person who never makes anything original. And thus, React content was born. What's your favorite infantry build? Crit. Used to be Overwatch, but then I got smarter and now it's crit.
Already there.
Moving out. I feel
I think probably I should have the engineer go up the middle. I just realized I have hardcover. Oh no, the engineer can do this for hardcover, I just realized. NG is gonna be... No, go left because then you can get medic or break loss easier.
Already there.
Okay, gunner is hopefully in position there. How many grenades do I have? Could I spend some to get rid of the half cover here? Maybe. I want to get rid of these half covers so that these positions are actually usable. I've got 4 grenades, so we're gonna do it.
Roger that. Heading to that location.
Roger. I've got eyes on.
Trooper says if you say GIF with a hard G because of graphics, and you better say JPEG as JPEG because it stands for photographic. Who doesn't say JPEG?
On Overwatch. Подходите, гады. Overwatch.
JPEG? How? There's no other way to say it. JPEG? Oh, JFEG. Right. Photo. Okay, no, you're just being weird, Trubra. As always, Trubra.
Okay.
Why must you be like this? J Pheasant. Yeah, that sounds like a slur again, I agree.
Grenade out.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Overwatch. Aye,
Готовность номер 1.
No!
What was that sound?
Okay, this time. We've killed most of the enemies. This time.
Eat this.
There we go. Well, we got one of them. We got one of the positions. Really, what more can you ask for? Okay, put the gunner on the position of the best loss then.
Я в пути.
Move it.
I'm tempted to do another one, but I don't think I'm gonna keep wasting them. This is why you need collateral damage, kids.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Scanning.
Wish you could see HP on environmental objects. Yeah, they do have HP, you just can't see it. Surprising that the tree stump was stronger than the rock, though, to be honest. JPEG is pronounced obsolete format. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all about that new format now. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Someone will look it up. Let's move on with the mission.
Solid copy.
That's affirmative.
On my way.
Roger.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
WebP. Oh, don't talk to me about WebP. I hate it so much.
You hear that?
WebP is this great format because you can't, like, save and play it properly. I hate it. I guess it's cool, though, that you can, like, save little movie clips, but I hate that, like, it's so hard to save. Why does WebP exist? I'm pretty sure they made it because people were mad about shit being downloaded, weren't they? Isn't that the dumb reason for it existing?
Heading there now.
I think it's literally to make us suffer.
Solid copy.
SMOS says, JPEG is fine, just use it for photos of natural scenes. Yeah.
Heading out.
Natural real-life situations have a lot of artifacting in them, so
Буду настороже. Got it covered.
it's a good way to capture reality.
Eyes on the prize. I've got eyes on.
Heading out.
Go inside of you.
Aye, aye, Commander. On Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Я есть внимание. Overwatch.
Maybe there aren't any other pods. Maybe this is it. I thought I had a footstep before. Maybe it really was the floater.
There's something out there.
Wilco.
Maybe that wasn't crazy.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, SWF? My
Roger, got my eyes on.
favorite guy? Yeah, I thought about that for a bit there. I thought about it. I'm gonna go with it. My favorite guy.
Scanning. Affirmative. Covering now.
You really want that mod, huh? Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta look at that tree after this. Yep. You are my favorite guy because I want that mod for this weekend for XCOM 2. You're right. What's up, SWF? My favorite guy, my faded modder. What's going on, champ?
That's
Is this gonna
affirmative.
work?
Enemy spotted.
Did that work? Yeah, I've got flanks. I guess this worked. Say faded modder. No, fated. Fated modder, like the modder of destiny. Not faded. Canceling the Total War first person 1000 multiplayer MP mod. What's up, Sammy, my favorite guy? How you doing?
Into that location.
Don't know if Beagle wants me to say which one of his surprises and exciting. You can, because I'm going to show him the tree after this mission if I remember. I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's neat. I don't know, I think it's cool. I guess I'm stupid. I think it's pretty sick. Honestly. Do more OVA multiplayer this weekend, that's the plan. It's not that sick, I think it's sick. I think it's pretty cool, gang. Pretty cool. Lone Wolf is active, Stedim is active, Holotargeting is active, let's go. Please hit. Yes. That one was really base boosted, nice shot. I think I have a double flank here with my... Oh no I don't, shit. Shit balls! Okay. You probably want to suppress him and just smoke this guy, aye?
Aye, aye.
Yeah, Swift's working on a cool mod for me, for new perks where it's an abilities to auto reroll stuff like Blood Bowl. Yes, I'm gonna put it into the tree hopefully this weekend for the new tree, so I'm gonna show you in a sec. It's in there theoretically. It's the only perk that isn't in there literally right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to smoke you. Well, that's amazing. It's sick, isn't it? I told you, it's sick.
There now.
I told you! I told you! Swift says, oh yeah, Biggs, I did game like an all ballistics weapon today. Why? Why'd you do that? Isn't that what rapid fire is? No. You'll understand later. I'll show you. I'll show you later. I'll smell you later, don't worry. Because you did Gauss Rush and my fucking Gauss stores finished 12 hours after Gangplank? That's fucked up. But you know what would have made them finish on time, Swift, if you weren't losing all that time to the Sky Ranger bug, which is real. If you weren't losing all that time to the very real Sky Ranger bug, you'd be fine. You get it? You'd be A-okay. Do you see me in XCOM channel? No, I don't read that. What are you talking about?
Heading out.
You lose time just sitting still? Yeah, but that's not it. That's not it. We've seen it. We saw it this campaign in March. How we hit scan and the shit would like glitch out going back and forth. We've seen it, folks. Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You build a bunch of items at the same time and they finish like hours apart. Oh, no, I did see that. I did see that, yeah. That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, I think we've got him this time, gang. Jay needs to fix his shit. Jay needs to fix his goddamn game. It's the 10th fucking anniversary. Fix the goddamn game, Jake Solomon. I think that's it.
Another day, another successful operation.
Easy mission. Jake is just like all of us, an inspiration. He starts projects, he doesn't even finish them. Has he fixed Enemy Unknown? No, he's making Midnight Suns now. He's working with Marvel. You too can be like Jake Solomon. Don't finish your project. I can't do this bit. XCOM is so finished. I can't do this bit. I can't do it. There's one person in chat who'll think this is serious. I would never slander Jake. He's like an angel. He's so perfect. But he's too hot to be an angel. He's like a devil. Actually, Amenadiel in Lucifer is pretty hot, so I'm gonna take that back. SBS, it's okay, I'm fixing this fucking game. Yeah, folks. Jake Solomon, Bethesda. Is there any difference? There's none, right? He's never a Lucifer fan? Yeah! Me and Jam watched all of Lucifer. Well, I didn't actually watch the last season, but I only watched bits of it. She binged it while I was busy working. But, yeah. I enjoy Lucifer. For what it is. One of those classic cop shows, but the detective shows, but the gimmick is that there's an offsider consultant who's just a little bit crazy. What if Castle was the devil? They always get me. You haven't been following Long War 1 closely. What month is this? We're in the Exalt month, so I think that's May. Low profile, my beloved. Medic tree never suppression. Dorset thinks I'd enjoy Lucifer more if they didn't take one of Neil Gaiman's coolest works and turn it into a bog standard cop show. Well, said Beagle Rush, seen an opportunity to potentially alienate himself from chat even more and jumping straight into it. Funny you should say that, because guess what I watched? No, this isn't even a hot take. This is, everyone should agree with me. I watched The Sandman recently. I tried to. Jamal and I tried to watch The Sandman show, and it's fucking stupid. It's dumb as hell. So they ruined that. Because that's also Mr. Neil Gaiman as well, right?
They need to work with the gear we have available right now.
It's the most insanely bad shit ever.
Well, that's too bad.
No, no one will like that, because that show's crazy. That show is cooked. I realized it fully by the time they did the Devil arc down there, the Devil episode. That is just the most insane fucking shit. Oh, I'm a wolf. I'm a snake. I'm existence. What the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck wrote this? That's a hot take. Most people are praising Sandman. That's insane. It's so fucking bad. What? It's so stupid. That's a really hot take, really? I was right the first time. Neil wrote it. Did he write that part? It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like, Jamal and I were just is it meant to be a comedy? Is it meant to be funny? Because we were just laughing at the absurd stupidity of that. It's meant to be... it's not meant to be a comedy. It's meant to be serious. People literally praise the Lucifer part because it's scene for scene from the comic. Is it on YouTube? Can I show you what I'm talking about? The Sandman, what was it called? The Lucifer duel? Oh my god, I can show you. It's the dumbest shit. I'm gonna show you this.
Make your move.
I'm already laughing. Okay, we're gonna have to watch this crap in the middle. I'm also gonna show you the tree. So we'll watch this, and then as a little treat, I'll show you the OVA tree afterwards. This is the dumbest shit, I swear to fucking god. But first, let me pull up the OVA tree so we can watch it. Are we in ramp mode right now? We're in sidetrack mode. We're gonna watch this thing. Nick says comics are a unique medium. Have you not seen me one for one of the comics are actually very bad? I don't care. about comic differences. Just how this is written, the idea of this is just dumb as fuck. It's so stupid. Unless they, like, left out some part that explains why it's not dumb. Ever considered playing Long World Training Roulette Plus? Yes, I have, but I don't in general. But yes, Jamble loves Training Roulette. Blinky says, it's alright, Beagle, you're allowed to be objectively wrong. Okay, folks, everybody remember when I show you this scene, that I'm getting heat for this right now. Apparently, I'm gonna get heat for this. Like, apparently this is hot. Alright, let me show you. Let's watch right now the Dream versus Lucifer fight scene. So if you've been seeing Dream trend on Twitter lately, this is what they were talking about, folks. No laughing, that's right. I'm not allowed to laugh. Here, I'll put this one up. I'm not allowed to laugh even once. I'm gonna be very... I don't want to leave this one on. Oh my god, this shit is so dumb. Display capture. Do I have any pornography up behind my window? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Display capture... Up! Okay. So, the context for this, to be truly fair to this, because I know people will be like, the context, Beagle! Apparently people like this. I can't believe this is a hot take. Okay. The context for this is like, what? He's the god of dreams, spoilers, and, like, he's gone down to hell to talk to the hell god, angel, Lucifer, I don't know, fucking Christian deities as well, apparently, whatever. Anyway, to get back some item he needs. But that, you know, all you really need to know is they're like gods battling it out, and they've called this like this specific kind of duel battle. He has to win this duel with Lucifer, and there's like a billion demons. There's like 6 billion demons down watching this who are going apeshit for this. Going absolutely fucking apeshit. Like, this is like the hypest shit to them. They're so wild for it. This is like the way everything is solved down here in hell. This is like the dueling method. Let's go.
Make your move.
I'm not gonna laugh, it's not funny. He like lived in 2020. Sorry, it also cuts off the last 20 seconds there of the scene where he gets his thing back and then walks out like a badass in slow motion. So yeah. Please remember, 6 minutes ago when people were saying, like Blinky was saying, that it's okay, Beagle's just wrong again, and that it's a hot take to say that the new Sandman show is garbage. It is just all like that. The first episode is kind of interesting, and then like all premises that could be kind of good, it is immediately just fucking destroyed. Samurai says, no, you're wrong, that was great. That's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, episode 1 is like, oh, this is interesting, and then you watch the rest of it, it's like, this is fucking dumb. It's so stupid. I don't even want to talk about it, it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Anyway, also remember, this is the man that loves the Rings of Power. Gorgs, are you gonna come here and defend the Sandman show that we just watched? Are you gonna come here? Who is stepping up to defend the Sandman show right now? Blinky. Blinky's doing it. Blinky is trying to defend it. This is fucked up. Jail for everyone who defends the Sandman show. Jail for everyone. Jail. At least 4 minutes 30 of jail. 4 minutes 20, because that's how long the scene was. Alright. Now, we are going to quickly look in the middle at something that you can get me for, which is the new Operator's Perk Tree. You can get me for this and call me dumb for this. So if you were a client who was just upset by Beagle's treatment of the Sandman show, now is your chance to look at something that he has put creative and emotional effort into and shit all over it. Shit on him. This is your chance. You can do it. Let me put on some ambient music. Where's my ambience? Sure, that'll do. That's right, time to fucking review bomb me. So, this is what I settled on last night. I looked at a lot of different perks. Wait, that's dumb, it's not now. Yeah, you gotta wait till I put it on screen, then you can say it's dumb. So, this is my plan for the new Operator's Perk Tree. Now, for those of you who need a refresher, by the way, this is the old Operator's Perk Tree. Coup de grace, walk fire, grazing fire, deadeye, tactical sense, rabbit, aggression, executioner, locked on, close and personal, watch them run, low profile, deep cover, stimulate Corman, shake it off, shoulder Lena, in position, hunter protocol. The original idea of the operator's perk tree was to make it so that, like the rest of OVA, that you don't, like, master sergeants aren't so much more powerful than rookies that they're, like, literally, you know, you need them to keep playing. Like, if you lose your master sergeant, you can't play anymore. 0 out of 10 classes is a cliche. Well, it's a classless system, bitch! So, take that! Anyway, so the point was to give them, like, cool shit for leveling up, but not shit that made them, like, so busted, like, you know, in the zone for snipers, or, like, you know, fully armed crypt infantry and shit like that. In practice, I just ended up taking a lot of the same perks all the time after, like, 3 runs of it. And I felt like a lot of the perks were dud picks and just weren't very good. I don't know, and in general, there's perks I didn't want there anymore because I felt like they were either... They were too good in an annoying way for XCOM, especially now that we're doing multiplayer. Like, having tack sense. I don't want to have tack sense anymore because it just seems annoying for my opponent to have to think about as a multiplayer opponent. Just stuff that if we can replace it with something else, let's try it. There's, like, 1 or 2 things in here I'm worried, like, might be too strong. But in general, the idea now is keeping the same theme from before, but now the thing that does improve pretty well for the operators as they level up is survivability, is the idea. Trying not to, like, buff damage too much or anything like that. Like, trying to not make it that a high-level operator can do a bunch of things that a rookie just can't do or a squaddy just can't do, but at the same time making them seem better and more survivable. I decided that the veteran operators should be more survivable, better at staying alive, they should be more efficient, so there'll be some things they can do quicker, like, for example, you might spot lock and load in the end of the tree there. Stuff like that. So let's have a quick look through. So, I replaced Coup de grace with Shock and Maul. By the way, before we start this, shout out to the, like, fucking 30 different perk mods I subscribed to off the workshop, and then, like, cherry-picked mods from, like, all the perk packs. Thank you for that. Made the last tree good and made this tree good. Where's the Hope skill? Jail for Chrome Bus Stop. 5 seconds. So Shock and Maul is deal +1 damage to disoriented or stunned enemies, deal an additional +1 damage if also in CQB range of an impaired enemy. We have Locked On Target, and Executioner is the first rank. This used to be like rank 4. Just giving the zone to Shotgunners, coward. So these are like your conditional aim boosters based on different things happening to the enemy. You can get a different aim booster, or with on target. This is Grazing Fire, but a bit better now. So Grazing Fire isn't just 33%. Grazing Fire is just 33% chance to graze when you miss. On target also has 25% less dodge for the enemy as well. Rank 3 is where stuff starts to get different with what perks are in the tree rather than just being moved around. Lick Your Wounds is Hunker Down restores some health when used. I'm probably gonna make it like just 1 HP. Hunker Down restores some health when used up to a configurable max permission and removes poison burning and acid burning. Shake It Off was in the tree before up here, but it never got taken because I think it was just too late in the tree. And you gain +10 will, and every turn you remove 1 stack of confused, disoriented, panicked, or stunned at the start of your turn, I believe. So if you've got any of those afflictions, you will remove 1 at the start of your turns. Pretty cool. We've been seeing panic being a big deal, especially early on. And then you have Ever Vigilant, which is if you automatically enter Overwatch at the end of your turn if you only move. So if all you do is dash, you automatically Overwatch at the end of your turn. So you can like run and gun Overwatch, basically. Again, something that didn't really get picked a lot was Deep Cover last tree. So this is like a similar but a little bit different a bit earlier. Rank 4 is getting some more powerful survivability shit. Trench Warfare is if you get at least 1 kill during your turn, automatically hunkered down at the end of it. I'm not yet decided to see how this will work in practice, obviously. Like, I'm not yet decided if this will be less good than I think or better than I think. We'll see. I don't know. On paper, I think it sounds really strong. I think it sounds fun either way, so we're going to test it out and see how it goes, and see if the operators with it feel too hard to kill. I think against a multiplayer opponent specifically, because obviously I designed this in mind against a human opponent as well. I think against a human opponent particularly, I think it'll be fine. What is this? Heck man, I'm watching MW2 campaign. This is the... We're just talking about the OVA tree I settled on for this weekend. Sounds weak to me, TBH? Yeah. Good. I'd rather this be less good than I think than more good. I don't want anything to be here too OP, but I think it'll be useful. I think it might be good. We have Combat Awareness, which is grants plus 10% defense and plus 1 armor when an Overwatch is suppressing a target. Obviously, this is going to be good as well. It's going to always be getting used a lot on... A lot of the operators are suppressing all the time. The fact that this works in suppression, I think, is a big deal. Like, you're going to see this pop off a lot, I think, on gunners and rifle troopers. Then we have Anticipation, which is costs 1 action, next turn gain +1 action, and shots aren't turn ending. I really only want the +1 action bit. Like I said, I didn't make these mods. I think the shots aren't turn ending bit will make this probably a bit too strong. Maybe I can get rid of this if I ask one of my modder friends very, very kindly. Because that will let you probably do some dumb shit with shit like sniper rifles and stuff. But in general, that's the idea, is like you spend an action now to get ready for an AP later. There was a fun old perk called Explosive Action, which was, it was a free action, you got an extra action point right now on demand, but you lost one next turn. This is like the reverse of that, and the reason I wanted the reverse instead, shots already aren't turning any OVA though, they are if you use a sniper rifle or a shotgun. The reason I wanted it this way is because, in a multiplayer setup against a multiplayer human opponent, I thought it would be nicer if it's something they can plan for. So rather than it being like, oh, XCOM's just popping their 3 AP a turn thing again this turn, fuck, like I couldn't prepare for that. At least this way the human player can see, has a chance to see, I'm preparing an AP for next turn. Pretty sure it's inconfigurable what becomes non-turn ending. It works that way for the spark ability it's based on. Oh, cool bounty, nice. Hopefully then, yeah, hopefully. I don't know, it's from the Gears Tactics perk mod pack, and I don't think it had a config for it. So then we have Entrenched on rank 5, which is damage resistance and crit immunity, resilience, when you are shot through full cover, not flanked. Again, it's conditional survivability. I didn't want to add just like a lot of like, it's always on. A lot of this shit is meant to be conditional, like you gotta use it to your advantage. I think this would be nice, especially against low profile, which is a really hard perk to balance again because it's so fucking good. So this will be, rather than low profile, you can take this one. And if you are using actual full cover, you're gonna have, I think it's like -2 damage, which is quite a lot if you're shot through it. Comes later in the game, of course, so, you know, there's higher damage going around. And the resilience is a nice bonus. And then you have Mind's Eye, which is shots against targets that are suffering from mental impairments ignore half a cover bonus. So that means flashbangs, panic, stun, confuse, all of that shit. SWF says, I foresee a ton of situations like coup de grace where you completely forget you have these. Yes, and I'm also trying to do subclasses this time around, so yes, very likely. Yes. A lot of them are meant to be like passives and conditionals, yes. You can take both of them, they're on the same tier. Yeah, you can't take both of them. However, you can take both of them with some new things we'll have in as well, is the plan eventually, but it's going to take some investment. Wouldn't Trench Warfare and Low Profile give ridiculous defense bonus? You mean this one? Yeah, I mean, so would Entrenched and Low Profile as well. Well, that just makes half cover into low cover. Full cover. Rank 6 is Accurate. Now, this is the new perk that SWF is working on for me, so hopefully this will be in time for the trees this weekend, I hope. You gonna lead us out of AP points? What do you mean? So this is the first time you would miss an attack each turn, you reroll for a second chance to hit. People said, isn't this just rapid fire? So no, this isn't spending... This isn't like its own ability, this is a passive. And this isn't like, not an active ability I mean, and this isn't spending ammo or taking a shot. This is, you go to take a shot before the shot goes out. So no environmental damage, no ammo spend, nothing, nada of that. Before the actual shot is taken, it's the aim roll itself will be re-rolled. If it's, blah blah, if it misses. That's what this one is. So you have Accurate there. So it's like the Blood Bowl perk, so it's like dodge, where like if you roll a bad dice for your dodge attempt and you have the dodge skill, you get to roll another one. It's basically the same kind of concept. And SWF is working on that, and it looks really slick and cool, so I'm really excited to see that. Isn't that existing Long War 2 perk? I know there's other perks that do, like, shoot again, like chain shot and stuff, but I'm not aware, that's why I asked, you know, if anyone could make it. I'm not aware of any Blood Bowl style dice reroll skills. Lock and Load is kills +1 ammo, which on its own was a bit weak, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to go out Lock and Load, I think. This is something that could be very, very strong. Lock and Load is, obviously, as we know it in Long War, in a similar kind of rank. It is the reloads don't end the turn ability. So the idea here is you're getting that +1 ammo, and you're also, it is just Lock and Load. Like, Lock and Load also gives you +1 ammo from Long War 1, I think, as well, right? So yeah, it is just the same perk. I've said before, like, even really recently, that, you know, I don't know if that should ever be added to Operators vs. Aliens, the blue move reload. But I think it's fine this far into the tree, and again, the idea is to add stuff that's fun, because I really also miss, like, getting to get cool shit. Also, not +1 ammo, kills +1 ammo, sorry, not adding +1 ammo. base. It kills Grand +1 ammo. But I really missed the feeling of like really giving a shit about getting any of the perks in OVA. Honestly, a lot of them were just like dud ranks, or it didn't really matter. So I think the big thing to avoid is adding like the really cracked out power ones, like vanilla power curve, where it's like you get these insane damage perks and these insane like abilities that you just can't play without anymore. So the back half of this tree is definitely stronger, I think, than it used to be. I think so anyway. Some people might think these abilities are still weak. But the idea is for them to still be conditional and still not like replace squaddies and rookies as useful soldiers. Just let certain soldiers like do things faster and better, like this. Like Total Combat as well, which is using grenades or items no longer ends the turn. And then the last rank is where you get some really nice veteran capstones, is the current setup, which is when an enemy attempts to shoot at you, you will preemptively take a primary weapon shot at them, fire first. I don't believe this has a limit per turn. Again, I plan this tree for fun, but also mainly in mind of a human opponent as well, so I'm not too worried about it, but I think there's no limit. So I think if you shoot this veteran, Master Sergeant, this Colonel, like 5 times in a turn, like, I think it's 1 per enemy, I think, I don't know. But anyway, I think if you shoot them 5 times, like, they'll shoot you 5 times back each time. I even want to add it so that it's like covering fire, like it ignores half of the enemy's cover bonus. Would fire first trigger kill perks? I assume so, yeah. But the idea being there, yeah, it's rude to shoot at me. You all know I love return fire. This is basically like preemptive return fire. So if you shoot at this person, they're going to get a chance to shoot you back first. I love shit like that, honestly, so I wanted to throw it in. Then the other one is Safeguard. Shots against adjacent allies have reduced aim. And then Indomitable. Now, this is the Gears Tactics perk. Kind of. I need to try and tweak it, if I can ask my modders for help, maybe. We've got a lot of time before we get to Colonels, if ever, in an OVA campaign, so I'm not too worried about the balance of these, because there's plenty of time to think about it and tweak them. Indomitable is, once per mission, you are guaranteed to bleed out instead of dying when you go down. And this is the big thing, when this unit is bleeding out at the start of the XCOM turn, they self-revive. Like, whenever. That's not once per mission, that's anytime they're bleeding out at the start of your turn, they get back up. It's probably fine, because with only 1 guaranteed bleed out per mission, like, I guess you're kind of like rolling the dice if they get bled out again a second time in a mission. But if it's too strong, like if they keep rolling the bleed out and it's dumb, one thing to do would be to like add a percentage chance to the self-revive, like 50%, 25% or something, this person revives at the start of a turn. Does that still fuck will? I don't know. I have no idea. But speaking of which, I also buffed the will progression for operators a lot more this time around. And then other things are the same, I think. All the other stats are the same. So yeah, that's the idea so far. This is like my first redo go at it, but this is the idea. This is what's in game right now, implemented in the mod set for the new operators tree. I like the look of it. I feel pretty comfortable with it in theory. But you never know until you actually try something out in practice if it's actually going to be good. So we won't know till we play a few campaigns of this. If these perks feel good, if they're too weak, if they're too strong, if they're annoying for other reasons, or if they feel just right. But I'm excited to try them out. Is adjacent 8-point or 4-point adjacency? I don't know. I do not know. Is it about adding a hacking perk? Nah. But speaking of specialist perks, you guys might notice that certain perks have fallen off the tree now, like Rabbit, which was the Overwatch avoiding perk, or like, there was Stimulate later on that allows you to get soldiers back up. You can revive, right? Where's Revive Beagle? Okay. So here's the other thing. What does the strength set do? I don't really know. Here's the other thing, right? The other thing I'm going to try to do this campaign is subclasses. So the way subclasses are going to work is that with special training, so you have to put these soldiers away on the strategy layer into special training programs for a while to get this stuff, you're going to unlock a 4th rank of perks underneath these 3 for your operator. So down here, you're going to be able to pick a 4th rank, a 4th tree of perks. You can only get this once. You cannot get these perks normally by just getting promoted. You can't, like, get medic sub-tree and then just when you rank up to sergeant, take a medic perk. The only way to take these perks, I put the descriptions in for them, sorry, but I'll tell you what they do. The only way to get these is with ability points. Local streamer reinvents the class system? Kinda, yeah. It's subclassing, yeah. They're not full classes on their own, it's just adding like a little subclass tree to each. With each choice. Now, operators can't normally get ability points, is the interesting thing. You know, hero units get them normally. In normal XCOM, soldiers get ability points normally according to their combat intelligence for stuff. But you can't normally get them for operators, because operators normally can't get AWC perks down there to spend them on. SWF says, check this out, guys. I replaced the whole operator tree with a subclass system. I mean, I've thought about going back to classes. Classes have their pros and cons, and they're fun. I've thought about it, but this is kind of like a little bit of a midway stopgap. That's what I meant by AP, yeah. So the way this is going to work is there is going to be another new mod called VR Training. So we're going to have a lot more shit to do on the strategy layer of soldiers this time around, is the idea. The VR range. And the way the VR range works is you can go to your training center building. And this also makes the training center building more important. I don't think we really built it anymore, because we didn't need it anymore in OVA. It wasn't very useful. But now you're going to need it to be able to get ability points for the operators to spend on these points. Just like you'll need the Guerrilla Tactics School early, because the Guerrilla Tactics School is where you build these subclasses. So if you want these subclasses, you got to get the Guerrilla Tactics School up early. Where do you have that's by engineering? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, the range. Unfortunately, that one doesn't count, unfortunately. Anyway, so you might put them away. I can balance how it's configured. I haven't really done it yet. The config balance. But, you know, you'll send soldiers there to this training center range. Now, they go there and they play VR training. They shoot... They play video games. They shoot VR sectoids. And after about, you know, 5 days, 10 days, however long you put them in there for, I think you can get upgrade slots for up to, like, 4 at once. They will earn a certain amount of ability points. Like, 2 to 6 is the default balance. It's called Virtual Range. Check it out in the workshop if you're interested in the mod. And by default, they can, like, get tired and injured as well, I think, doing this. And then once you've got those ability points, you'll be able to then spend them on these abilities down here. So in order to make use of a subclass, for one, you need to actually do the training to get the subclass, which takes some days off mission. Then you also need to put them into this VR training range to get the ability points to use as currency to buy these abilities. And of course, you can't buy an ability that you haven't unlocked the rank for as well. So, having said all that, it's a lot to add, but I think it's pretty intuitive, so I don't think it'll be confusing or, like, bloaty, hopefully. So, the trees here, I've got Medic, Assault, Overwatch, and Leadership. And I'll just quickly go through what these perks do. I'm fairly happy with how these subclasses look for the moment. I think... I'm not, like... I'm, like, pretty happy with Medic, pretty happy with Assault. I think Overwatch will be interesting and cool. And I definitely like the idea of the leader tree. Some of the perks I could maybe take or leave or do different stuff with. But for now, it's fine. Nothing has to be perfect on the first draft. So, going through the perks, Medic has Medical Specialist as the first perk. This is a perk that actually levels up with you as you level. So, as you get higher ranks. And it basically gives you more healing from your medkit charges. It grants you free medkit charges and more medkits to equip medkit items. And that number goes up as you level. And I think as you level, it also allows you to do Revive. But anyway, I also included Stimulate as the second thing you can get again. Just because Revive is cool, but Stimulate allows you to also clear people's panic, disorientation, all other debuffs as well. You don't say Cryptry Spectre? No, you don't. I tried to make these... Especially because these are going to be things you have to train on the strategy layer. Your whole roster isn't going to have these. You're not going to have enough time in a campaign to make your entire roster of 60 soldiers or 60 plus soldiers have a specialization, because this shit's going to take time. You know, you've got to pick who's actually getting the training slots, because there's limited training slots in the Avenger. So I tried to keep this to actual specialist slots, not just... Oh, and then there's like I thought about having like a generalist infantry thing, but I'm like, but yeah, you're not going to have time. Like, this should really be kept to specialist roles, because you're only really going to be able to have like 1 or 2 of these guys in each squad, unless you've managed to keep a lot of them alive throughout a long campaign. So Stimulate is something that can clear mental problems, including Revive, including unconsciousness. Smokescreen is, I believe, adds a smoke... It's a smoke grenade perk. It adds a smoke grenade and, I think, +1 to equip smokes. Emergency Aid is you can activate as a free action to then make your next medkit use a free action as well, so you can run out to the open, stabilize someone and run away. It's paramedic basically from Long War. Combat Stimulants is an interesting perk, which I wonder if it's going to be too strong, but again, you can't get too many of these people, so it's probably fine, where you can spend it's also high in the tree, where you can spend a medikit charge to preemptively, it's not about healing, it's about instead giving the soldier buffs, so you give them, like, plus damage resistance, mobility, and shit like that, maybe aim and shit like that for a few turns. I think they even might get an extra action point, which is probably the like, bit that might be too strong. And then there's Battlefield Triage. Battlefield Triage is a perk that is essentially just, on any mission this medic is on, I think they, like, lower... I can see the class I took it from here, Field Medic. It's... Healing, stabilizing, or reviving an ally will reduce wound times for heavily reduced 45% HP, 45% HP allies on the strategy layer. And unused medikit charges can then be used post-mission to provide more stabilizing medical treatment like that while in transit back to the Avenger. So it's basically a lowering wound times perk, which is, you know, handy. It's like Field Surgeon on crack. Is this for XCOM EW, XCOM 2? This is for XCOM 2, and you'll be seeing this class in play, not tomorrow, but the day after, when I play my multiplayer campaign of XCOM 2 OVA. This is my custom class put together, basically. So then you have the Assault specialization. And again, a lot of the reason I wanted to do these subclasses is there were these cool niche perks that I liked being able to get, but they were a bit too niche to be on the generalist tree, you know? So I felt like these are things that, like, a certain person really wants. Let's provide them as, like, a subclass thing you can train those people into. So, Assaults now start with the Rabbit ability, which is the ability... Assaults are meant to be, like, close quarters plus flankers, like... So, SMGers and shotgunners are both going to benefit from this, to talk in roles. Rabbit is the ability where you activate it and you can get extra dodge and defense against Overwatch. I'm probably going to buff the numbers up on Rabbit as it becomes a specialist ability, because it was kind of weak. We never used it in old OVA. I'm probably going to make it, like, much more reliable to dodge at least the first Overwatch. Prep for Entry is a really cool perk. A lot of these perks are from the Upper Class Pack, Gears Tactics, and Perk Packs. This one's from the Upper Class Pack, Proficiency Class Pack, and it is a move where you can, as a free action, you make your next grenade throw free, but range is halved. That's going to count for double for us because we have grenade accuracy on, grenade scatter. And if your range is cut down, your accuracy is going to come down as well. So this will be interesting, I think, but the general concept, the fantasy for this perk, is that you pop this when you're about to do a close assault, right? Pop this, throw the nade in close, and go in. You could also use it to pop it and just, like, chuck a smoke at your feet as well. There's different ways you could use this for sure. But the idea, you know, the class fantasy is you're throwing the flashbang into the room, right? Or you're throwing the AP nade into the room and then going in. Reposition is another perk for that kind of thing, and also for flanking. It is after you... I think it's like half hit and run, but you can't shoot again. It's after you shoot someone flanked, you get a 50% mobility free movement point. So you get half a move. Riot Control is a perk that gives you +1 smoke grenade and +1 flashbang for free, just as part of your kit all the time. Don't have to put it in your gear. Sweep and Clear is once per turn if you kill a... Is it disoriented? Let's go to the assault infantry I took it from. Once per turn, get one non-movement, so just a shooting or whatever, action point refunded after killing a stunned or disoriented enemy. I don't think it has to be within CQB range, so it can work on the flank on long range as well. So that is, like, very limited and conditional one action, like, in the zone, basically. You're getting one action point back, potentially per turn, if killing a disoriented or whatever target. And then you have CQB Dominance, and this is also, like, Medical Specialist. It's actually a... These are very cool, these perks that, like, level up with you. But I'm going to put it at the end of the tree, so the leveling up doesn't matter. And it's just increasing crit hit chance, defense, and crit defense for any enemies within your CQB range, which also goes up with so for the Colonels, that'll be 6-star radius. Then you have Overwatch. I can't tell if this is just going to be dumb or the most stupid thing. I'm keeping my eyes on this one. But the Overwatch specialization, because there just wasn't really room for a lot of these perks in the main build, but I thought it might be cute to add some as a specialization. This soldier is the classic reactor. Justice for Overwatch builds. Long War, we don't use them anymore. We don't use them anywhere. Justice for Overwatch builds. This is the point man, the cover man. The first one is Fire Discipline. Again, it specializes of you as you go. You can see it here on the Marine. It's a React Andy, yeah, reaction content. And this one gives you bonuses to reaction fire and bonus rounds of ammunition, and this Overwatch suppression, and this levels up with you. So this gives you more aim and also lets normal reaction shots crit, I believe. So it's like Opportunist. So it's a pretty strong thing to specialize into from the start. Established Defenses is a Lucibration infantry perk from years ago. It works like Gears Tactics, where if you hit Overwatch while you've still got extra action points remaining, you get +1 Overwatch shot for how many action points you had left. So if you have 2 AP and you Overwatch of this perk, you get 3 reaction shots. If you have 1 AP left in your Overwatch, you get 2 reaction shots. Covering fire, you guys all know this one. What you don't know is I'm going to plan to have this ignore half of the enemy's cover when it goes off, so it's not useless. Hyper-reactive pupils, again, you know this one. This is if you miss a shot, your next shot gets +10/+10. Emplaced is a perk I kind of shoehorned in here, and I think it's probably too strong. I was thinking about instead putting this on a new weapon type, like a long-range machine gun. But I threw it onto the Overwatch specialization instead. We will see if this is just too good. The way it's meant to work is you gain +10 aim and +5 weapon range, so very limited 5-tile squad side, if you didn't move last turn. Bonus is lost after moving. It also allows, if you're using cannons, to crit on Overwatch as well with reaction shots from Fire Discipline. The aim, I think, isn't really a problem. That's just steady aim. The weapon range, we'll see. I think against the human opponent, again, it'll be fine. And it's just going to be that little edge that allows high-rank, high-specialized Overwatch specialization operators to have that little bit extra leeway of having their just sit there and reaction content work for them. And then the last one is kind of dumb, but I wanted to throw it in somewhere on the tree, and I couldn't find anywhere else to put it, so here it goes. It's called Grenade Trap. And Grenade Trap allows you to turn any offensive grenade you have into a mine, essentially. SBS is also very good for just not moving fire reloading. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, definitely. So I wanted to fit in some kind of proximity mine gameplay into OVA since years ago. I never knew where I was going to put it. I saw this perk and I just fell in love with it. I don't think it's even going to be good. Against an AI opponent, I think it's great. I think against a human opponent, I don't know, what human is going to walk into a grenade trap willingly? I guess it's good for, barring you. It's kind of like a mind game. It's well, the grenade trap's there, so you just can't take that cover unless you make it blow up, you know? Or maybe, it conceals during the enemy's turn and they forget where it is. Yeah, you can shut down flank, it's area denial, that's right. It's that area denial gambit of, if you want that flank, you gotta come through here. So I feel like I want to think it's gonna be good. I love the concept of the perk. I want to use it. So we'll see. We'll see. And then having enough grenades to use is not the problem. And then we have leadership. This was the original concept of why I even wanted subclass specializations, because I wanted to have leaders. Leaders and medics were the main things I really wanted. And leaders are going to work a little bit differently than the other three, where all of these abilities, when I read them out, keep in mind the plan is for them to be on global cooldowns. So if you bring more than one of these leader type people, you're not going to be able to use these abilities any more often than anyone else, right? They're going to share a global cooldown. Swift says it'll probably be bad by the time you can get it, when a ton of aliens don't give a shit about coming up in your flank. Yeah, that's the only problem with the specialization subclasses, is you do only get 6 perks, and they have to be in climbing order. You can't just as far as I know, I can't just make them all available at rank 2 and you pick which ones you want. So it does kind of have the thing where some of these things up at Colonel are just you know, not really as strong as a Colonel perk probably should be, but it's fine. They're free. Well, they're not free, but they're free on the tree. You know, take them or leave them. You're still getting extra shit. I just couldn't find anywhere else but Grenade Trap that didn't push all the other ones too far into the back. So yeah, if Advent uses the first stuff, well, I didn't mean that, but yes, I do want to give some of these abilities to the Advent General as well, or the Advent Officers, so yes, I'll have to make sure that the global cooldowns don't set off Advent's global cooldowns as well, enemy global cooldowns. Swift says in place is strong enough to be Colonel. Yeah, could make in place Colonel as well, absolutely. But that's the other thing, is I didn't want to fall into the problem of making the strongest perks be Colonel as well, because I didn't want to do the thing I don't want to do with OVA, where you have to get the Master Sergeant to get all the strongest abilities, and then your Master Sergeants die, and then the game isn't fun anymore. Okay, so Leadership is Empowered. This is the Gears Tactics perk. So you grant 1 ability point and plus 50% damage, I think, for the rest of the turn to any soldier. Pretty standard. This is a teamwork ability. We all know this one. You know, this is the classic XCOM officer ability. Inspiration is meant to be grants plus defense, like, to a targeted soldier. In practice, this perk actually lied in the readme. In-game, it actually is plus dodge, which isn't nearly as useful, I don't think. I'd like this to be plus defense. Maybe I can tweak it with the help, a little help from my friends. Or find something else that does that. I'm sure there's an officer class in the workshop that does something like that. Grants defense as a command ability. Mark target. I'm not too sure about this one being in here, but it's in here for now. I think maybe it's like a little bit too good and too core. This is literally just the Advent Officer Mark target ability, which adds plus 10 aim, plus 10 crit. It's just holo targeting, basically. For like a number of turns onto the targeted enemy. It costs an action point to use. And it has a cooldown on it. I don't know if this is just like too strong, like, I guess you're already going to want an officer anyway, like, so I don't know if it really matters. I think an officer can be expected to be pretty core with shit like Empower for a squad. I mean, in any game where you're doing an officer class, you probably expect them to be one in a squad. We'll see. I think it'll be fine. It's not too bad, I don't think. It'll be interesting. Call for Fire is a perk that puts you and everyone around you into Overwatch. So it's like AoE, close radius, everybody just goes into reaction mode. Reaction Andy. Dig In is add aim to everybody around you. I think this... Does this perk even exist? I think this perk was in the readme but doesn't actually exist, so... Maybe this will have to get replaced with something else. The plan was for it to be AoE aim boosting. Maybe it's better to replace one of these with something else anyway, because I think having 2 aim boosters on the same... is just like stacking aim too much and it becomes mandatory. To have that much aim stack to win missions, so it's probably better that one of these goes. These don't have to be done for this weekend, probably, because I don't think we'll get to specializations this weekend. SBS says it's interesting because Empower doesn't require the officer to be in range of enemies, or mark target does, and the human will shoot the hell out of your officer. Yes. Yes, that's a good point. That's a good point. Especially because specialized soldiers are XCOM soldiers who've had strategy layer time invested into them, so they'll be even bigger targets for Advent. For a human player. And then Stand Together is another Gears Tactics perk. And this, yeah, Mark Target already can only be used on one target at a time. Because that's already true, I believe. Stand Together is a really big perk for the leader. This one is, how to empower with the production point system. Yeah, you'd be able to use that to get around shit, yeah. This one is, you do an AoE mental cleanse around you. And you give everyone 50% damage resistance for the rest of the turn. Pretty powerful. So that in layman's terms, that's a revive. You do an AoE revive. Everybody who's bleeding out around you will get back up, or get up from being unconscious. And DR for everyone for the rest of the turn. Pretty powerful. It's got a dual use there, and both can be useful for different reasons. Pretty strong shit. Pretty strong. Pretty powerful. Originally, I wanted to do 2 different types of leaders. I wanted to do a squad leader who had abilities like this, like Empower, Inspiration, Dig In, that gave ability points and like did things like made the whole squad reload and shit like that, helped them out, tactics. And then have a combat leader who was more like, they just had perks where like they were really good at their, like, being the scariest motherfucker on the team, like they led by example. Like, you know, you shoot the enemy and when you get a kill, you do Adrenal Neurosympathy, you give everyone around you a buff. Or when when you shoot an enemy, you panic them. And I was going to give them badass perks like Stand Together instead. But in the end, when I got to this point of giving out the actual perks, I found that there just wasn't enough perks to really justify a second type of leader class, so I didn't. Anyway, that's the plan for right now. We won't know how balanced or fun or smart any of this shit is until we get to try it out in practice, best laid plans and all that. But I'm excited to try it all out. I think it'll be fun. This is in right now. I haven't yet got all this in. I've got the leaders in, but not the rest. So I gotta do that at some point. And I gotta get some tweaks done to the way they're done, like ask people if they can help me like configure, you know, how long it takes to train specializations and stuff like that. Because by default, you only get 1 guerrilla tactics slot to train this shit. It's pretty limiting. So maybe if we can add more slots, that'd be good. But anyway, that's the plan. That's the plan. I do feel like this is a stronger tree for the operators than before. So to offset it, I also want to keep adding more special enemy types to the Advent for the human player to use. And I also want to add some of these abilities to the enemies. For example, you know, I want to give, you know, maybe the Advent medic gets Stimulate and, well, enemy soldiers can get knocked out or something. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe you give the Viper ability where they can reposition on the flank shot, like they get repositioned and stuff like that. Stuff like that. But we'll see. Anyway, I don't want to go on about forever. That took longer than I think I thought it would, so my apologies. I thought it'd just be like a 10-minute thing, because I'm an idiot. I think in the end that took like 20 or 30 minutes, so my bad. But that's... Lancer getting prep for entry. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Give the stun Lancers like prep for entry and stuff like that. Carl Lope, give the Advent the ultimate ability. Hope. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, that's the plan for OVA this weekend. When we pick our new operators for mission 2 of the campaign, you'll be seeing the new tree.
Guess we should enjoy it while it lasts.
I missed that. Could you repeat it? No. No. 30 minutes in an Excel spreadsheet. I thought Beagle wasn't going to stream Terra and Victor. Very funny, everyone. Now let's play our mission. Alright. So what was I doing? Researching, building.
This morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help.
I just recruited a whole bunch of rookies. I need more laser pistols. I always think Shadow Step is OP. Yeah, well, luckily we don't have it. We don't have Shadow Step. If we're an ability of a cooldown, yeah, like Rabbit. Exactly. Do you need 50 floater corpses? Yes, I'm not allowed to sell them. Yeah, you need more, exactly. I've already sold too many. Do you have a mission? No, I just beat that mission. You saving for building uplinks? Yes, I'm trying to. Remind me to upgrade my shit. No, I think I already did. 94. We need 3 more ranks and we can get that all-important squad size 8. I wonder if we can hit it from XP. Are we gonna hit it from XP trading? You're close. You're close. You're close. And then the rest are all wounded. If I had the rookies, I'd have hit it. But you have people to rank up? Yeah, but it doesn't work like that, I don't think. Like, I'll try it again, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't count. Executioner. We tried it just before and it didn't upgrade, so... Like, if I go now... Yeah, it doesn't count. As soon as they get the promotion. Give Advent a talking bird voiced by Patton Oswalt. I thought the little raven pet was so cute until they let it talk. And until it talked like Patton Oswalt. And at that point, I knew I hated the show for doing that to the cute little raven. The little raven was so cute, little friend. And then it starts talking, hey boss, it's me, Patton Oswalt. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. God fucking damn it. Want to build your first lab? Man. Maybe. I was going to put my labs down here, 4x4. So my plan, Dracrosh, was to put a 4x4 lab block here. And then put like a 6x6 workshop block here. Because I think we were talking about this, right, Dracos? And you were like, later on, I can sell both these thermos if I want and just build like an Illyrium Jenny or something later anyway. Like here, and it should power everything. You still can't get over the dream casting. Looks like he's about to start crying all the scenes. He's incredibly fucking edgy. And not even just edgy, like just like gothically sad edgy. Yeah, his casting is not super hot. Tell you what, I was surprised by that dream face reveal. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I want to build the labs right away, because I just don't think I'll have the money. That's $200. I'm not going to have the money for the sats coming up. We're going to hold off on that. I would have had the money if I didn't make so many recruits. Line of 3 Illyrian generators will power everything up until you need to build a Golem chamber. Oh, that's a lot of money. Well, that'll be like 1 alien containment, 2. I'm not going to be able to fit 3. So I don't know where I'm going to put the other one. We'll figure it out later. Who cares? Who cares, man? The point is I don't think I need to do anything. Everything's fine. Nothing bad is happening to me. Everything is good.
Contact detected.
Uh-oh.
Contact detected.
Oh, it's small. Okay, I thought that said medium. I was about to shit myself. Okay, start the music. No, not that music. Where's the interception music? Here we go. Turn it up. Alright. And have fun, let's go. Take that fighter out.
We're in for
We're only gonna get one shot at this, so you guys better not fuck it up. Ah! Shit. So you took some fire at least. Got him. UFO is hit. Excellent. Took some nasty wounds on that fighter. You can see that with the multiple interceptions. It is powerful, but we're definitely starting to get stressed on... Ooh, promoted again. Like, we need more interceptors to keep up with the doubled UFO health. Congratulations, lasers will help. If we can get lasers, that'll help a lot. Warren has been promoted to Lieutenant Ace and can now command a description of 2 fighters. Oh, even though you're not a leader, that's nice. Alright, good job. So looks like we've done another mission. It's a crash small in Newt City. Hopefully should be pretty simple. I wonder if I should just not even take 2 gunners on this mission, just so that they're ready for other missions upcoming. Maybe. I'm out of scouts, hey? 4 hours, good. Wait for the scout. It's the second mission tonight? 3rd, I believe. Isn't it? No, this is second mission. Wait, fuck. Be like a secret technique for roster management. Is it called buying more soldiers? Yeah, we've got people coming. We've got like 18 new soldiers on the way. 3rd? No, it's 3rd. Is it? It's called aggressively exhausting fatigue soldiers. No, I've been doing that, and that's why everyone's wounded. Wait, what was the first mission? Oh yeah, I did like a landed... No, I did like an urban. Oh yeah, Shentai. Thank you, it was Shentai. I forgot about Shentai, that's right. The missions have gone so smooth today, I've forgotten how many I've done. They've been so quick. So fast. Okay, we're not gonna need our best infantry for this one. Take our blast. Take a sniper. Do I have any gunners? I have 1 gunner. Take 1 gunner. Do you have a hollow gunner that I can have? Yes, take a hollow gunner. Though again, maybe not this one. Maybe take Croker and level Croker up a bit more. Get Will to survive on Croker. Because we do not want to lose any of these gunners. Take Croker. Take a medic. Let's get these medic officers starting to go on missions and promote, I guess. I'm gonna build an arc thrower too. Okay, sure, because I've got all the officer perks. Let's start leveling them up. Stigmergy. And what else? Infantry, gunner, infantry, scout, sniper, medic, and another engineer. Time for the long hell mission. Yeah, the crash scout's gonna be the long hell mission. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, the crash scout's gonna be the long mission. Yeah, right, chat. I think I've been taking ranger on my engineers now, haven't I? Being a smart and clever person. The other thing about leveling up medics is I need more smoke perks. This is what was good about taking engineers smoke last time, is it got me the smoke perks earlier. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm a fucking dumb idiot, but it got me more smoke in general. But yeah, with my other engineer, I think I've been taking ranger, and I think I've been liking it. Yeah. You smoke grenade earlier. Oh no, it does. It gets you smoke grenade. Not smoke and mirrors, but it gets you smoke grenade earlier. I do smoke and mirrors even on sapper MGs. Yeah. I mean, 2 HEs and 2 smokes isn't a bad idea. But I don't know, I'm just not really feeling it. 2 HE, 2 flashbangs my usual. That's a good idea, actually, but except it isn't because I don't use flashbangs. So I think just Ranger again. I just gotta remember to get more laser pistols for my NGs so they got more backup ammo. Flashbangs are busted good. Really? I feel like long war flashbangs are... Oh no, these are the busted good ones. These are the ones that half aim, aren't they? I always get these mixed up between XCOM 2 and XCOM 1. XCOM 2, I think it's only minus 20. XCOM 1... Another half, a flat minus 50. Oh! That's news to me. Minus 50 aim, really? I thought it was half, which is why I thought they weren't even as good as they are. It's half? I mean, sorry, it's minus 50? That's actually pretty good. I guess I should be taking... I've never done engineer flashbangs, but I guess I should have taken smoke and mirrors. The only reason we don't use it is because it's useless against sectors to get mind phrase spammed. Yeah, we don't use it against sectors because we get mind phrase spammed. When it comes to floaters and thin men, I used to take flashbangs on scouts and smoke and mirrors, I feel like, and I thought they were useful there. I don't know, I just kind of stopped doing it. I guess I just ended up feeling like I could AP grenade them instead. Like, where would I use a flashbang instead? Mutons, like against a unit you can't necessarily kill this turn. Reduce the spit range, great for outsiders. Yeah. A lot of those units I'm just used to just killing before they get to do anything, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I probably should be doing smoke and mirrors, I guess, yeah. Oh well, I didn't. Oh well. Maybe we'll try it on my next engineer. I've only made like 3 or 4 of them, that's fine. Still got a few more I can build. Maybe I'll try it. Gatling laser. I don't know, I've just always felt I prefer having the 4 grenades. I don't know. I've always undervalued flashbangs past April. Never really use them much. We're good to go. You're good to go. We're working on those ballistics for you. Sniper with the snapshot. Yup. And Stig with the double smokes. And the make it. What is it? Sergeant to get smoke grenade? You treat us so backwards. Smoke grenade, pistol, laser rifle, smoke grenade, medkits. Okay. Good to go. Let's go on the mission. Oh shit! I almost forgot again. I gotta just promote them all now because I keep fucking forgetting. Let's go. So we're gonna go Stay Frosty because I can make different people later for the +1 will shit. And in the end, I never really used Psy that much to make it worth all of the pain early on. So we're gonna... +1 will is for like the Psy shit later on, it's the long game. But this time around, I think we're just gonna do mostly Stay Frosty. Because as you get higher ranks and promotions, you get more lieutenants anyway. So we can always have like 1 person later with the Psy abilities, or 2. But, Legion's never the pick, yeah. It's just that, like, fatigue is such a constant thing all campaign. And people are always off by a day, so this is going to be massive. All units in the squad outpost mission fatigue reach 1 day, that's just massive. It also means you want to stop exhausting your troopers so much, because this doesn't help with exhaustion, only fatigue. So, Stay Frosty is back! Stay Frosty is back, folks. You know, agency over National, the average is annoying, yeah. It does auto exhaustion? Oh, there you go. That's interesting. That's weird. You wouldn't think it would from the way it's written. Oh, good for them. Exhaustion is fatigue plus a 1 HP wound. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Commander to the hangar. Commander to the hangar.
That's a new one. What? Why? Pilot roster. Oh, because you got promoted. Huh. That's a new one. Lots of wound time too. Well, I know it doesn't help with wound time in general. Indirectly. That's why it's better to exhaust soldiers who have more max HP, because 1 HP wound is less wound time for them. Oh, I didn't know that. A roll of OHP and 1 HP wound time. Oh. So that's why sometimes they get away with it so easy. I did not know that. How interesting. Hishmar needs to go on another mission before she can be officer. Maybe take Hishmar on this mission then. Okay, because then she can get promoted. Because we don't really need an officer on this, but we might need an officer on another mission. Number 6 education stream. Yeah, I'm getting educated now. Wait, number 6? Did the foxhole guy leave? Moving up. Hell yeah, moving up. Okay, so Corporal Hishmar should be able to get promoted to Lieutenant after this. Let's go on the operation.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.